Channel. Thanks for stopping by for another video. I do appreciate that, and as always, I appreciate every single one of you. So, excuse me. So we got another update on the current situation with Hurricane Maria. It says Maria kills 15 in Dominica, leaves Puerto Rico in the dark for months. So we all know the devastation and destruction that just happened in Puerto Rico. They were 100% without power on the island. The only people that had power were those with generators. There was massive flash flooding, and so they're going to be without power, it says, for months. You know, not days, not a weeks, months. Think about that. If that happened in the States, do you imagine the chaos, honestly, that would cause if huge regions of the States ever went without power for months? Like, I can just imagine the chaos that would cause. I'm going to show you guys this video here in just a minute. We're over here at CNN, by the way, .com. And it says Hurricane Maria picked up steam Thursday afternoon, turning streets into raging rivers as it continues its deadly tear across the Caribbean. Excuse me. The storm has now killed at least 15 people on the island of Dominica. Prime Minister Roosevelt Skerritt posted on Facebook. Skerritt's own home was demolished in the storm. But Maria's wrath is far from over. The hurricane intensifies Thursday afternoon, whipping winds of 120 miles an hour as it headed towards Turks and Caicos, the National Hurricane Center said. It goes on to say, a shack is destroyed in San Juan, Puerto Rico. On Thursday, September 21st, Hurricane Maria, that's what this picture is right here. There's just some of the damages. I mean, they called that a shack, but at least here in the States, that would definitely be bigger than what we would call a shack. But it says here, what was it? Oh, it made landfall as a Category 4 storm. And it's still pummeling the Dominican Republic and Puerto Rico. In just 24 hours, Maria dumped 30 inches of rain in parts of Puerto Rico, where millions of residents won't have power for months. To me, that's just still insane, like months. But a glimmer of hope emerged Thursday when officials announced Puerto Rico's largest airport would reopen to airlines starting Friday, offering hurricane victims a chance to flee. So that's some good news too. It's going to allow people to leave if they need to or want to. And it's also going to allow help to get to them, you know, so they can start rebuilding. It says, although Maria is drifting away from the Dominican Republic, heavy rainfall and flooding continues in Puerto Rico and the Dominican Republic, the Hurricane Center said. Now here you see here its track here. See if we can move up here. Turks and Caicos looks like it's next, if you will, and that'll be Friday around 8 p.m. It'll start passing there. Now, the really, really good news that I'm seeing here is it looks like that for the most part, even if it, you know, you give it, you know, even if it moves a little bit to the west, it looks like it's going to avoid the entire East Coast right now. So that's definitely good news for us here in the U.S. But, you know, my thoughts and prayers go out to everyone that's been, you know, affected by this storm, you know, especially Puerto Rico and the Dominican Republic, and, you know, Turks and Caicos is getting ready to take the brunt of it as well. It says a dangerous storm surge accompanied by large and destructive waves will raise water levels by as much as 4 to 6 feet in parts of the Dominican Republic, where the rivers were still swollen from Hurricane Irma. Maria will likely strengthen as it moves across warm water, endangering low-lying islands with enormous storm surges. The Turks and Caicos will likely feel the brunt of Maria late Thursday and Friday, as much as 16 inches of rain. So, okay, that's going to be it right there for the article. I'm going to play this video here for you real quick. So let's get up here and take a look at this real quick as well. It says Hurricane Maria continues violent terror across the Caribbean. Let's see what CNN had to say about the situation.
The North Shore here of the Dominican Republic, right through there. And there's a couple mountain ranges in here too. I'm afraid that all of this moisture that's coming off the storm is now getting in those mountains, just like it got into the Puerto Rican mountains, and all of this rain is going to come rushing down in flash flooding. So we're going to watch that for you. But really, I mean, I think the focus is still probably on St. Croix, on Puerto Rico, and the like, because what this storm already, not deepening rapidly like it did before it got to Dominica. So 120, 115, but that's 110, but that's in the Atlantic Ocean. Nothing really to hit there. And as long as it misses Bermuda, for now, all of the weather models are missing the United States as well. One thing I want to point out, though, where Irma went, the yellow line, and where Maria is right now, right over the top of that. Now, there is some disturbance to some wake here, where the water isn't quite as warm, because Irma did go over it, so that may hinder Maria for a while, but then watch what happens. It crosses the path and then turns off to the right. So we'll continue to watch that. I think the story, Anna, that people don't understand about how it's 4 to 6 months for power is that you can't drive bucket trucks from Georgia and Florida and fix power lines in Puerto Rico. There are no interstates that go there. You cannot just put the equipment that they need on that island. Sure, you can ferry some in and all that, but it will take a long time. And not just power lines, but distribution poles are gone. They have to rebuild that. A little bit like what they went through with the ice storm up in Atlantic Canada, up in Montreal and Newfoundland, years and years ago. They had to put up the entire hydro grid.
All right, so there you have it. Puerto Rico, the entire island is just destroyed and devastated. Now, Dominican Republic is taking quite a beating as we speak. Turks and Caicos possibly next, but like I said, so far the projections of where this storm may go, Maria may go, is having it, stay out into the Atlantic and not hitting anywhere in the States. So that's good news for us here in the mainland. But again, my thoughts and prayers go out to everyone. It's just, you could see the devastation and destruction, and there's plenty of videos you can see online as well of the Puerto Rico and all the flooding and the damage it did there. So again, my thoughts and prayers go out to everyone that's affected by these storms and by Maria currently. And I appreciate every single one of you. I appreciate you guys for supporting the channel by watching these videos, and I hope you continue to do so. So be sure to share, like, subscribe, and comment down below. Again, I appreciate you. Peace.